Welcome, everybody. Welcome to The Tonight Show. You're here. You made it. Well, everyone, I'm very excited about this. It is Fleet Week here in New York City, and tonight our entire audience is filled with service members of the U.S. military. Oh, my God. That looks great. U.S. military. Growing up, I thought I was destined to be in the military because my teachers called me Major Disappointment. Oh. And, yeah. How about a special round of applause for the Navy and Coast Guard? Maybe... When it comes to being on ships, the only braver people I know are the ones who keep boarding Carnival cruises. I mean, what's wrong with those people? Also, a special shout out to the Army, Marines, and Air Force. When it comes to being on planes, the only braver people I know are the ones who keep flying Spirit Airlines. What's wrong with them? That's right, we have service members from the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, and for the first time ever, the Space Force. And I just want to say, I just want to thank you for your months of service. Thank you, sir. Of course, Fleet Week kicked off yesterday here in New York City with the Parade of Ships. And it ends Tuesday when all the bartenders wave a white flag. Like, we've had enough! That's right, we just had the Parade of Ships, and 2 of the Navy ships sailed here all the way from New Jersey. That's true. Yeah, you could tell which ships are from New Jersey. Their anchor is just a guy tied to a cinder block. So he's like, you shouldn't have read it. Guys, listen to this. I read that on Saturday, President Biden will deliver the graduation commencement speech at West Point. Yeah, and good news, he should be finished by the 4th of July. Right now, West Point cadets are like, this is what we trained for. This is what... Speaking of Biden, today during a press conference at the White House, some reporters stood up to ask him questions, and Biden looked pretty surprised. Watch this.
So people can grow. That's what it's about.
Will you allow me to
First of all, great reflexes. Second of all, let's not maybe jump scare an 81-year-old president, okay? Well, some big financial news this week. The stock market hit another all-time high. Yeah, a lot of companies are doing well right now, and we thought we'd take a look at why. For instance, Elmer's stock is up because Boeing is using their glue to repair their plane. That should be good. Let's take off. Next up, KFC stock is up because people think buying food from Colonel Sanders counts as supporting the troops. Yeah, kind of real. Here's another one. Sharpie stock is up because after lighting the grill this weekend, your dad's going to need new eyebrows. Next up, Denny's stock is up because you can't unsee what you've seen at Waffle House. And finally, Cinnabon stock is up because Ozempic may have won the battle, but they haven't won the war. I mean, you still eat. Cinnabons are good. Cinnabons are good. Well, switching gears today, a new airline for dogs called Bark Air took its first flight from New York to L.A. Yet the flights take a little longer because the plane has to do 3 circles before it lands. Some entertainment news. Hulu is launching a new reality dating show called Virgin Island, which will follow a group of virgins who are looking for love. Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe a whole show about... We can't do this. The Space Force is actually here tonight, so we can't... Oh, sorry, I apologize. I didn't write that. I can't do that. They're actually here tonight. That's terrible. That's a terrible joke.
That's incredibly rude.
You guys are from Space Force? Who's Space Force? Yeah, come here. Would you like to read that joke? Yeah, come on. Here you go, here you go. Here, Space Force, come on over. Hit this monologue, Mark, and just read that. What's your name, first off?
Daniel.
Daniel, what's your job?
Satellite controller.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm so thank you for your service. There you go, right there, yeah. Just read that cue card there and see how you do.
Some entertaining news. Hulu is launching a new reality dating show called Virgin Island, which will follow a group of virgins who are looking for love. Wow, that's crazy. A whole show about the Space Force.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Nailed it, nailed it. Yeah. That was almost too real. Almost too. Well, guys, I'm very excited. The NHL playoffs are really starting to heat up, and there are just 4 teams left playing to see who can win the Stanley Cup. We have our New York Rangers taking on the Florida Panthers, and the Dallas Stars going up against the Edmonton Oilers. Now, as you know, at the end of every season, they give out awards like Most Valuable Player, but they also give out awards during the playoffs. Really? I'll show you what I mean. It's time for tonight's show, Superlatives. Here we go. Our first player is from the Dallas Stars. It's Chris Tanev. Yep, he was voted most likely to floss with a pool noodle. Next up from the Edmonton Oilers is Troy Stecher. He was voted most likely to say, "You're wearing that to your anniversary dinner at Chili's." Next up from the Florida Panthers is Evan Rodriguez. He was voted most likely to be watching a third-rate magician hit on his mom. What?
That's an award?
Give that award out. Yeah, I don't know. Next up from the Stars is Radek Faksa. He was voted most likely to have a tiny elevator in his head that lowers ideas down to his mouth. That's all, huh? Next up from the New York Rangers is Flip Heatle. He was voted most likely to be an additional property brother they don't talk about. And finally, from the Rangers is Capo Caco. He was voted most likely to be named after a discontinued IKEA toilet. There you have it. Those are your superlatives. Good luck to everyone out there. And finally, guys, we're so excited to have you all here for Fleet Week. It's a busy week for a lot of you. In fact, I thought it'd be helpful if I ran through your schedule right now. Wednesday, sail in. Thursday, fun. Friday, bar crawl. Saturday, wake up at 1. See the Yankees, yell at ump. Norovirus, Bubba Gump. Take the subway, big regret. You just sat in something wet. Challenge coins, anchor tats. Buy some pizza, feed a rat. Tour Intrepid, Navy band. Karaoke, one night stand. Free drink every night. Spilling Jaeger on your whites. Free drink, let 'em flow. Get in fist fight with Elmo. Do a keg stand, getting cray. Spot your CO, run away. Meet a stranger, try to flirt. Volleyball without a shirt. Army, Navy, and Marines. Air Force, Coast Guard on the scene. Every Fleet Week, what a sight. Even Space Force got invite. Trip is over, grab a cab. A crazy week, you might have crabs. One more free drink, you deserve it. We all thank you for your service. We have a great show! Give it up for the Roots, ladies and gentlemen!
Live from NYC, make it to my man, you gotta give on me, let's have it. Read G's down with the quest. Super team, and you know we fresh.
Oh my goodness! That's a great crowd we have tonight. Welcome to the show, everybody. As I mentioned before, it is Fleet Week here in New York City. And tonight, our entire audience is made up of service members from the U.S. Coast Guard, Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, and Space Force. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your service to our country. It is always an honor to have you all here. We've done this probably almost 15 years. Yeah, we always love it. It's a great crowd, so thank you guys so much for being here. We have a great show for you tonight. He's the star of blockbuster movie franchises like Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World. He's now voicing Garfield in the Garfield movie, which hits theaters tomorrow. Chris Pratt is here tonight. Thank you. No, he's not here now. Don't get up, don't get up. He's not here now. He's eventually going to be here. Yeah, they're very nice. He got a standing ovation just now. No, they're very polite. No, he's on his way. He's on his way, yeah. I'm just telling you who's on the show tonight. Actually, you could stand up for them if you want. They're Fox NFL analysts, and their podcast, Calm Down with Aaron and Carissa, is available everywhere now. Aaron Andrews and Carissa Thompson are joining us today. Love these guys. And we got a great music tonight, great band. We have Red Clay Strays tonight. Yeah. They're great. Fantastic band. Everyone, it's the end of the week, and that's usually when I catch up with some personal stuff. I check my inbox, return some emails, and of course, I send out thank you notes. And I was running a bit behind, so I thought if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd like to write out my weekly thank you notes right now. Is that cool with you? James, can I get some thank you note writing music, please? Wow. Thank you, propane tanks, for always making me wonder, should I really be allowed to carry this when I'm 6 Budweisers deep? I don't know if I should. That's smart. Thank you, the few, the proud, for being the motto of the Marines and also how Paramount Plus describes their subscribers. I got it. I have it somewhere. Thank you, Memorial Day barbecues, for basically being half-naked Thanksgiving. There you go. Some shorts on. Thank you, Chris Hemsworth and Furiosa, for looking like me after Wi-Fi goes out for 5 minutes. Thank you, fire ants, for sounding like regular ants that are crushing it right now. That is fire. That is fire, dude. Dude. Thank you, Bridgerton, for being about a group of good-looking people in fancy outfits hooking up as much as possible, or as we call that in New York, Fleet Week. There you have it, everybody. Those are my thank you. We'll be right back with Chris Pratt. Come on back.